One of their very first sort of public pronouncements when they came to office 6 months ago was to state that they had a zero-tolerance approach to human rights violations, and that they wanted to put human rights very much at the centre of their agenda. As we saw last week in the sort of historic signing of an agreement between the United Nations and the Somali government, they are now prepared, willing and able to work with the international community, including the UK, on now combating the prevalence of sexual violence in Somalia.
Signing an agreement, a commitment is fine, but on the ground, would you like to see more?
Oh, definitely. What needs to happen practically to redress the balance, to turn this from a stigma of shame where the survivors, the victims of these horrible attacks bear that burden, to one where it's the perpetrators who should feel ashamed about it.
I mean, in a way, you have to make sure that these efforts are not undermined within Somalia. You've put so much into this. Very difficult to guarantee that that's going to happen.
Yeah, there are no guarantees in this, but I think we improve our chances by creating that partnership, by increasing the scale of international commitment. So we've got this issue of sexual violence now on the agenda of the G8 foreign ministers. A realization in Somalia that there is a huge, huge problem facing the country as a whole, as well as women and girls. It is going to take time, but it's going to take action in a variety of areas. Improving investigation and documentation of these atrocities, but reforming the security sector, bringing the army, the police, under greater command and control. So they're essentially security forces that people run towards rather than run away from. Reforming the judiciary so that ordinary Somali families have confidence in their judicial system. Improving the basis of the state institutions that you and I take for granted every day. These don't exist in Somalia, but we've got for the first time in 20 years an opportunity based on Somali leadership and their compelling vision to now chart a way forward.